episode is Spelunky 2. I'm gonna be upfront with you guys right away. I haven't played as much Spelunky 2 as I have Spelunky 1, but I absolutely love the Spelunky series. They are some of the best platformers ever made in my opinion, and I'm excited to show you guys it. This is your options for playing. You have Adventure, which is your main mode. You have Seeded Run, which you gotta play Adventure mode to be able to do Seeded Runs. You have your Daily Challenge, which I already did today, so I won't be able to show you in this video, but I will explain that in just a little bit. And then you have your Arena, which is the versus multiplayer. You can play the main adventure in 1 to 4 players. The catch is the way the camera works, and I'll explain that when we actually get into the run. The Seeded Run is just, if you've played other roguelikes, you know that every time you play it, the game is randomized, the levels are randomized, enemies are randomized, etc., etc. So a Seeded Run lets you play the same run either again, or that your friends had played, for example, and then you can kind of compete with each other, compare and contrast. The Daily Challenge is everybody competes on the same level for the day, but you only get 1 try. So if you start and you spike yourself right away and you die, then that's your run. Try again tomorrow. And then the Arena, I'll jump in and do a little arena match at the end of the video here, just because it does have bots, so I can actually show it to you. So we're going to jump into the adventure. There's a ton of characters to choose from. You unlock them in the game. I don't have nearly all of them by any means. We're going to pick Liz for this one. We're going to jump in. It's going to load us into the hub world here. All the characters you unlock kind of hang out here in between matches and everything. You do get the ability to unlock shortcuts, so you don't have to start at the beginning of every run. You can jump to, the second world or third world, fourth world, etc. Like I said, I haven't played Spelunky 2 as much as I have the first one, so there may be things I haven't seen before popping up. So I may not be able to tell you what everything is, and I'm not going to try and show you everything, to be honest, because I don't want to spoil things per se. I want to show you that the game is great, but I want you to play it and experience it for yourself, really. The best way to describe Spelunky is that it's dense and almost everything is interactable, and everything kind of plays off of each other. So like this skull here, this dragon statue face, it's the arrow trap. It has a motion trigger, and anything that moves can set it off. Whether you drop a pot, whether it's another arrow from another arrow trap, this bat over here, he could set it off, and the arrow will kill him too. Everything is fair game. If you're playing co-op, there is friendly fire, just a word of warning. Oh, darn. So your basics are, you get a whip, you get a bomb, and oh, that was dirty. You get a rope for climbing. That spider jumped way higher than I thought he was going to. Sorry, I didn't mean to break the vase really, but that's one of like the little secrets that I'm talking about. You break the vase and that ghost starts chasing you, and you can't do anything about that ghost. He's just gonna kill you, so you gotta run. Oh, a spider hiding in the pot. But yeah, Spelunky is just so dense, and you never know what you're gonna find or get. This is a shop, so I have 10,700 gold up at the top there on the right, so I can get pretty much anything. I mean, I guess we can't afford the shotgun. I mean, we could always, but we'll let you figure things out for yourselves. Oh my. So I kind of want to finesse this a little bit, because I want to show you the turkey. The turkey is kind of like a Yoshi, where he's like, oh goodness, things are getting out of hand. Alright, we'll calm down in a second here. Yeah! So you get mounts. Each mount kind of has his own, or their own attack and abilities. Like the turkey gets the double jump and the glide. Oh, my turkey died. Take my turkey. There you go. Alright, come on, turkey. Sacrifice everything to the great Kali. So yeah, you sacrifice. It's mostly human. Oh, the arrow trap. Welcome to Spelunky. That is the encapsulation of the experience right there. Everything's going fine until it's not. Alright, we're gonna go back in and do another quick run here of the beginning, just not to spoil anything. I am gonna jump to the second world after this run, just to show you a little bit of how the biomes vary and how things are a little different and a little harder a little later on. But again, like I said, I don't want to show you too much because, really? Indiana Jones, I am not. Run away from the bat, run away from the bat. Okay, so the dog, if we carry the dog all the way to the exit, kill the spider dog. He's fine, he's fine. See, he went through the door. So that's one of the few ways you can actually heal. You gotta carry, there's 3 different ones that can spawn. You can set it in the options. I have it set to the dog, there's the dog, the maiden, or the mantle. The dude, the chick, or the dog, and they give you 1 heart if you can get all the way to the end. Ooh, mystery box, but we can't afford it. You don't want spider shoes. I'm not gonna take any of those. I hate moles. Ooh, key. There's tons of variation in the enemies. The enemies that appear in this zone don't really appear in later zones. I mean, in a sense they do, but not really. The graphics are great. I love the cartoony style. Whew, we're doing pretty good this run. Famous last words. So, one thing I did want to explain was how the camera worked in multiplayer. So, in situations like this where you want to, if you hold down, you can make the camera go down so you can see where you're dropping, if it's safe, or if the fall will kill you, if you're landing on spikes, etc., right? So, in multiplayer, one character is marked with a flag, and whoever has that flag is the only person that can do this down look. And if everybody's used to playing, then it can be a little jarring at first because you're used to being able to look and all of a sudden you can't. But if the player carrying the flag dies, another player can pick it up, and then they have the flag. So it is a little bit of a weird mechanic because I haven't really seen another game do the camera like that, but it just takes a little getting used to, and then it's nothing too bad. Especially if the same person always has the camera, then you kind of get used to them having it and they get used to having it. Really? Oh, you lazy turkey. I was hoping to set the arrow trap off, but oh, go this way instead. Oh, we're the boss. Stupid spider. Alright. So, I guess I won't have to die to show you the next level. This is going to be the next level. The next biome, sorry, is what I mean to say. that level with the boss actually has two exits, one on either side. This one takes you to this like stone factory kind of level. The one on the other side takes you to a jungle level. Um, they're equally hard in my opinion. You don't really catch a break taking one or the other. This factory level has these moving conveyor belts, and it has robots that explode and a lot of lava. Whereas the jungle one has incredibly annoying enemies and a lot of spikes. Everything is spiky in the jungle. That dog looks dead already, so that's unfortunate. Don't know what happened there, but... Oh no. Oh, that was the exit. Sweet. Alright. So I do kind of want to die here. Oh my goodness. Just so I can kind of show you how the levels... Well, I mean, I guess you guys understand. The levels are always different. Procedurally generated. They're well written, like whatever they did with the code for it, the levels are always super fun and challenging and... Oh, goodness. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna bop back actually to the main menu. Sorry for that trumpet blast. I'm gonna show you the multiplayer really quick here. There's two different modes. Hold the idle, which is kind of like, you know, like Oddball from Halo back in the day. Just you get the item and then you try and hang on to it for as long as you can. The other people try and knock it out of your hands. Or your classic deathmatch, which is try to be the last one standing. You can set different rules. If you set it to custom, then you can actually go down and set all kinds of different options. You can have it set it for your own house rules. You can play with just the casual rules. There's lots of customization. I'm just gonna jump into it just to show you kind of how fast and chaotic it can be. We're gonna start with bots. So you can just play, you know, two friends, fill it out with bots, play you guys versus the bots. The versus is pretty good for actually experimenting with items. Because you may not come across them all that frequent. Oh my goodness. Aha! I didn't turn ghosts off. Anyways, you may not come across some items all that frequently in the main run. So in the deathmatch you do get to play with them, and you can like just turn them on and off, really. Jeez, these guys are aggressive. Stop it. Stop it. That sucks. Oh my! He's gonna win! Killed himself. Excellent. But yeah. It's really hard against the bots, surprisingly. They're really aggressive and surprisingly good. They kind of play like the shopkeepers in the main game, but this game is meant to be played with friends, in my opinion. You can have an absolute great time playing the main game solo, or even playing the deathmatch against bots. Like, it is still fun, but playing this game with your friends, you will laugh so hard you will cry, like your sides will hurt. It is just too much fun to play with your friends. It does have online, so that way you can play with friends not in the same house, not in the same room. Just you both need a copy of the game. I'm not sure if there is crossplay or not, to be honest. The way that PlayStation symbol's popping up, I'm thinking there is for PC. but that's something that you'd have to research yourself, because I haven't needed to play online. I don't think, because it's more of a get together and play with your friends in the same room one. It's so fun to do that. But that's everything I want to show you right now for Spelunky. I don't want to dive too much into it because there's just so much to it, and it's way more fun if you explore and find the secrets for yourself. It's just one of the deepest and like best platformers I've ever played. I absolutely love the Spelunky series, so I hope you check it out. Like the video if you thought the game was interesting, or if you'd like to pick it up now. Give me a comment if you've played Spelunky before, if you've heard of Spelunky before, because I love Spelunky. I'll talk all day about Spelunky. And if you want to help the channel out, the best thing to do right now is to share the channel. Sharing the channel is going to be the way to grow the channel, and I want to help more people find out about these lesser known games, so that way they can try something different, something new, maybe find a new favorite, right? Alright guys, thanks for watching, have a great day, and see you on the next one.